What do you want? Well, I guess I gotta study. If I want to do well in school and beat that stupid rat. I know. You don't like to see us fight. It's just difficult, you know? It was how I was raised. I was always put aside. I mean, they want to lock me up when I graduate school, so I don't think it's too surprising that I have this sense of vendetta, you know? I know you're an outsider, but you've spent a lot of time on the inside now, so you kind of understand us. The Zodiac. Although, I guess I'm not necessarily a part of it, depending on who you're speaking to. I don't even think I want to be a part of it. I mean, they all just treat me like trash. I guess Shigure gave me somewhere to live, but unfortunately it's with that rat. He's such a pain. It's like he tries to work me up on purpose. I just can't understand him. And he's so popular, too. I don't get it. I don't get their appeal. Both men and women fawn over him. It's kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. Shouldn't he be embarrassed about that? I don't know. I have a lot on my mind. I hope you understand. I know, I don't usually open up like this. I guess I just kind of trust you. I said I trust you. Okay? You know, now that you've been here for a while, I feel like you understand me. I mean, you've always loved the cat. That's what you said. So, even though I really wanted to hate you, I just couldn't. You'd always try and pester me either way. No, don't apologize. I'm sorry. I always come off in a way that I don't mean to. I'm sorry if I made you feel bad ever. I know I have a temper. It's just difficult for me to keep it in sometimes. And other times I just kind of let it out. And I hurt people. And I'm sorry for that. Because you're important to me. God, this is so embarrassing. You've changed me. Maybe you don't realize it, but you've changed how I view things. Even though I can still be negative. You make me have a more positive look on life. And nobody's really been able to do that before. I almost feel like I've been able to make friends. It's hard because I just don't really know how to trust people. With the way that my quote-unquote family treats me. It's just hard. I don't know who I'm allowed to be vulnerable around. But even though I've spoke to you harshly and been rude to you when you didn't even deserve it, you're still always nothing but kind to me. And that's something that I've always appreciated. So, thank you. Thank you for always being there for me, even if I didn't really show any gratefulness, I suppose, or thankfulness. You see me get worked up all the time. Either it's that damn rat, or that stupid dog, or even Haru. There's just so many people, and even though that they show that they care, some of them, I just don't know if I can believe them. And I'm kind of embarrassed to ask this, but could you maybe help me learn how to trust people? I mean, I want to trust the right people. I don't just want to trust anyone. Is that something you could help me with? I feel so pathetic. You wouldn't mind. I guess I'm not surprised. I'm just... I don't know. I just feel kind of like a loser asking something like that of you. You're just so kind, you know? I just kind of act like a doofus. But I want to treat you better. I want to be somebody that you can rely on. And I don't want to make you feel bad anymore. I know I've hurt you in the past, either directly or indirectly. And I don't want to see you hurt anymore. I know this feels really out of character, but... how do I say that? I care about you. I care about you more than you think. It's hard for me to put this into words. Both because it's embarrassing and because I've never really said anything like this before. But you really, truly mean the world to me. I'm sorry. It's just... you know Kagura. She's always glued to me, thinks we're a thing. Just because I was a little nice to her when I was younger. Now she drives me nuts. But the way that she sees me, I think that's how I see you. I think that after all this time we've spent together, I think that I've fallen in love with you. I'm sorry if this is too much, or if it's too weird, or if you never want to speak to me again, but I think that I'm falling in love with you. But I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to make you uncomfortable either, and I might be locked up for the rest of my life. It's looking like a 99% chance, and I know a relationship like that would never work. I mean, who would want to love somebody that they'll never get to see, never get to hold, never get to do anything with? I wouldn't wish that fate on anybody, so I feel horrible even telling you my feelings, but you always listen to me. No matter what I say or do, you listen to me. And nobody's ever listened to me before. Sure, Kagura would say whatever it is she wants, but I feel like nobody's really looked at me like you have. Nobody's had as much faith and hope in me as you have. And I don't know. I just want you to keep having that faith in me. I want you to be by my side, even if it can't be forever, no matter how selfish it is. I just can't imagine a life without you. Even if I didn't even really want to live with you in the first place. I don't feel like that at all anymore. I don't know how I ever felt like that. I guess I was just being too angsty. I do feel it's hard for others to understand me. But even if you don't understand my life, you still listen. Even though you've had horrible things happen to you too, you still listen to me. You let me drone on about whatever, and you don't judge me. You reassure me that you're always here, and I want to have that reassurance for the rest of my life. But only if you're okay with that, and with the fate that I have. You'd just be losing another person. And I don't want to do that to you. You've already lost your parents. I don't want you to lose anybody else. You still want to stay by my side? I don't want you to do it out of pity, or like you feel like you have to. I want you to genuinely want it. You do? I feel so relieved. I hope that I can do better for you, and I hope that somehow I can break my fate and I can actually spend every day with you. I just love you. You want to hold me? You're making me feel so weak. But I'll give in. Thank you for listening to me. I'm so happy I told you my feelings. And I'm so happy that they're reciprocated. I just love you so much. And please always stay by my side forever.